What's up, Hedgehogs and Lady Hedgehogs? My name is Sox, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Sonic Generations for the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, PC, and Nintendo 3DS. This is going to be a bonus episode for Speed Highway, following the 5 modern Sonic stages of Speed Highway. But before we get started, I'd like to recommend the one challenge that you should do to get the Speed Highway key, and that is Act 2, Challenge 4. This is Drill Baby Drill. I mentioned this in the previous episode that since there are no challenges that give you skills, then I recommend this solely on fun factor here, although it is a little challenging, so if you want something easier, then I recommend Act 2, Challenge 1's Overdrift. If you want to experience some mindless boost to win action, then I recommend that one. And speaking of Overdrift, it's time for Act 2, Challenge 1 right now. Let's get started. Alright, it is time for Overdrift. Grab as many rings as you can while drifting and get to the goal in time. Alright, let's get started. Alright, let's get started in the very first challenge, shall we? Alright, now my opinion on Overdrift is, it's a lot of fun. It's actually really creative because of how simple it is. Your main objective is to boost and drift to the goal, while making sure to not run out of energy in the boost gauge by collecting rings. The built-in boost gauge mechanic actually does make sure that this challenge isn't overly simple. This fun little diversion can be actually kind of addicting because of just its nature, going as fast as humanly possible without having to really worry about obstacles. I actually kept retrying this because I really wanted to go as fast as humanly possible, although I did realize that after a little bit that all you're really doing is boosting and drifting. It's not like there are any significant shortcuts that'll take a lot of time away. Overall, I find this to be really memorable just because of how simple it was. Anyway, let's move on. From the best stage to the worst stage that modern Sonic Speed Highway has to offer, it's time for Act 2, Challenge 2. Let's get started. It's time for Hot Pursuit. That sounds like a familiar name. Anyway, chase the sprinkler enemy. Oh god. That's dropping rings, collect a set number, and reach the goal in time. Well, this is going to be enjoyable. Not. Let's get started. Alright, it's time for modern Sonic's Hot Pursuit. Let's get started, shall we? Alright, now when I first played this stage, the very first time I was playing through everything and getting 100% complete, I thought this stage, this challenge right here, was the most frustrating out of them all. And the reason why that is because of this stupid orange bucket appearing for the third time. Now, he was annoying in Underwater Ring Machine because you could have drowned in that one. But this one, he drops a lot more bombs, a lot more frequently. It's really annoying, and if you happen to be really close by him and you're trying to follow a giant trail of rings, you might accidentally bump into him when he throws a bomb at you. It's really annoying. It's killed me a lot of times. This is my second attempt, I believe, and basically the best advice I can give to you is do not follow directly under his trail of rings, or else you will get screwed over, because it definitely drops a lot more bombs this time around. Now when you leave this section, you should at least have about 50 or 60 rings or so. That's what I recommend that you leave with. And if you get hit once, you might as well start over, because if you get hit once, you probably will lose more than half of your whole entire ring count. Now we've almost made it to our goal of 100 rings before hitting the goal post, so we only need 4 more. Alright, we have enough. Just wait until he goes up. And now let's hit him once. Wait, this part can be a little bit tricky because you can't really see him that well. So let's go. Okay, that was cool. You have to admit. And there's the goal. And there we go. The mission's been cleared. Now let's move on to the next one. And now it's time for Act 2, Challenge 3. Alright, let's get started. Alright, it's time for another Doppelganger race, but this time around, I think I'm going to do something different this time. I'm going to mess around, have a little fun, goof off. I don't usually do these things, so, you know what? I think I'm really good at Speed Highway, not trying to be overly confident, but I think I could waste a little bit of time. So, without further delay, let's get started. And one of the first things I'll do is let the Doppelganger get ahead of me for a little bit. I can afford to give him a little bit of a head start. That thing goes so slow if you don't try and catch up. So I'm just gonna stretch. You know, Sonic's not as young as he used to, so, you know, you gotta let him stretch. And besides, he didn't know this when he was younger. You know, it causes a lot of stress on his body. Why do you think he collects these rings? To, like, give him more power, give him more of a reason to keep going and whatnot. And going up here, you know what? Wait. There was a really memorable part of the original game that's now just considered a detour. Like, don't you remember this part? This is the tunnels from the original Sonic Adventure. From, like, Speed Highway. Like, those tunnels, I always used to go through those. It's like, either that or on top of them. Yeah, I do remember doing that a lot, but come on, why did they just add that as a detour? I would have loved, like, multiple tunnels and, like, one of them could have had a loop or something like that. Could have been really awesome. Oh well, can't have everything. And let's see. How in the world did I already catch up to that Doppelganger? Seriously, I gave him a 16-second head start, which is a lot of time, and then I'm able to catch up to him in less than a minute. Come on! They could have at least made the Doppelgangers a little bit faster. Or, you know, less rubber band AI. Although, I'm not fighting the Doppelganger anymore, I'm fighting the NS rank now. I kinda let him get a little too ahead, and I wasted a lot of time taking that detour as well, so I really have to speed up now. It was fun, Doppelganger Sonic. Maybe next time you'll be more of a challenge. Alright, let's go. Going into the 2D section. Doing some platforming. And nice. Alright, let's drift and ow. Yeah, good example of those cars actually being able to hit you. Although now I'm concerned that I wasted too much time by getting hit by that car. 10 seconds left. The pressure's on. 5, 4, 3. Oh, what are you worrying about? Our newly obtained S rank is made of diamonds. And I'm on the hood of a car. Okay, that was a weird time to make an Old Spice reference. Nevertheless, it's time for Drill Baby Drill. Let's get started. Alright, it's time for Act 2, Challenge 4's Drill Baby Drill. Smash your way through boxes as you descend to the goal before time runs out. Alright, let's get started. Here we are in Speed Highway for Drill Baby Drill. We got 2 minutes and 10 seconds to get an S rank. I'll do it in less than a minute. Let's go. Alright, so while I'm running down this building, I'll explain how to get to the goal. All you'll have to do is stomp on breakable boxes, and that's how you get there. Although the trick is to follow the most efficient route, and I'll be showing you just that route. Alright, so stomp on the 5th box row, then stomp on the 2nd box row. You shouldn't hit anything. Blasting our way through here, you can either avoid the bomb or take the stopwatch. I prefer both ways. Now take the boxes as far left as possible. You're going to hit springs, but that's better than hitting spikes. Then you're going to head to the right. Try not to hit the spikes like I did so you can avoid all these platforms. Alright, now if you have rings, hit the bomb, then hit the bomb to the right, and then just dive straight down. And there you go. You can reach the goal in about 42 seconds. I probably could have perfected it, but we might as well just move on now. And now it's time for the final challenge. It's time for Act 2, Challenge 5. Let's do this. Alright, it's time for Espio, Master of Camouflage. Only the searchlights can reveal Espio. Face him and get to the goal in time. Alright, this should be interesting, to say the least.
Think you can find me?
Oh, I think I can. Let's do this.
How dare you?
How dare I? I love the things he says, even though that's like the only thing he says. Now, my opinion on this stage is, it's fun. It's definitely original. If you don't like Overdrift or Drill Baby Drill, this one is definitely the one I'd recommend for modern Sonic. I definitely would pick this over Hot Pursuit any day. Ugh, Hot Pursuit gives me nightmares every day. This one I think is definitely one of the better Friends missions. I can definitely think of one character in particular that has some of the worst Friends missions in the whole entire game. Although this isn't one of those bad Friends missions. I actually think this is quite fun and challenging. No, the dreadful ones are coming soon, unfortunately. Alright. Aw, poor Espio. He looks so sad and defeated whenever he's jumped on by Sonic. It's kind of hilarious. Does that make me a bad person? Come on. There we go. That was karma, wasn't it? Okay, we're almost done. Let's go. And last room. Alright, let's just get up there. And there we go. And we're done. So now that we have gone to and completed all 10 missions in Speed Highway, it's time to see our reward. So, for completing all 10 missions in Speed Highway, we have fully restored all of Speed Highway. Nice. Alright, now that we've fully brought back color to Speed Highway, I think I'll end things off here. Thank you for watching. I did not want to hit that. Hit that as Classic Sonic in the last episode, and now I'm hitting it as Modern Sonic in this episode. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you have all enjoyed. And until next time, take care, and I'll see you guys later.